Don't worry, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. So let's see. I got a few more people coming in, and we'll just wait for a few moments. I am going to I will pause the video for a second and I'll be right back in a few minutes. All right. That works. All right, so give us a few minutes. We're a little early. About 6 more minutes, so stay tuned. When they come on, well, we'll meet them where they are. So I'm Jeremy Wilson. I am the Forex trader, and this Zoom call really is to go into how you can make money in today's market, in crypto, in Forex trading, and in option trading. But before we begin, I just want to give a little bit of a disclaimer. So just so you know, trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before deciding to invest in foreign exchange or any investment, you should carefully consider your investment objectives, levels of experience, and risk appetite. The possibility exists that you could sustain a loss of some or all of your initial investment, and therefore you should not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. You should be aware of all the risks associated with foreign exchange, crypto trading, and option trading, and seek the advice from an independent financial advisor if you have any doubts. Any statements regarding income, whether expressed or implied, do not represent a guarantee. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar in this Zoom call. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let's get started. So again, my name is Jeremy Wilson, and with you some of my experience. And it started out in 2008 and 9 when we had the financial crash then in the housing market. Back then I was in construction, a carpenter, and I lost my job like many people have today. And I had no way of making money. And I found myself looking for opportunities to make money. So I got involved in trading stocks and options and a lot of other things. And to be completely honest, I did not do well, right? It was learning by pain. And so my goal today is to help you to avoid all the pain that I sustained, to learn ways that you can make money in the market today with low investments, right? Little risk and much gain. Now, you know, so what I'm going to first do is go into something that I love, which is cryptocurrency. So I'm going to share with you my screen so you can see what's going on in the world of crypto. So let me go here. Hold on. And we'll go here. And this is the wrong screen, but we'll go here. So right now, you're looking at the Coinbase marketplace, and what you see is an unbelievable opportunity to make money. Bitcoin is at $9,982. It was in its low of March at 5,000. XRP is up. Something that I invested in, which is killing it right now. I invested in not only basic attention token, which is up 26% today, but I invested in ZRX, 60% up today. So it's amazing. The reason why I want to first bring cryptocurrency to your attention is because in cryptocurrency, you can really start with a little bit of money and make a lot if you get in at the right time. So when I bought ZRX, I invested only $1,000 and I bought it at 16 cents a coin. Currently, it's at 45 cents, and that $1,000 investment is worth 5,000 a few months later. So you can't find that kind of return in any conventional stock. You just can't find it. And in a mutual fund, what you're trying to get on an average, on an annual basis is a 12% return. So I love cryptocurrency because of the fact that you can get in with a small capital, and if you hold it, you can make a lot of money. Now, when we talk about cryptocurrency, what you have to understand is that there's a couple of ways to make money. The conventional way is to hold and just hold, and when you make your dividend, then you exit. The other way is to really get in and exit on a daily basis or when you meet your target. So most people, traders, they have a one risk to 1.5. So what you're looking to do, if you invest 1,000 and your account grows to 1,500, then you exit, right? So that way, no matter how you trade it, you're always making money. The next thing that I want you to take advantage of, if you have the opportunity, really, and we'll go back to the screen share, and it is into option trading. Now, this is a trade that I personally put in with low risk. So as you see, this trade was a $300 trade, right? And I bought an option on Ford Motor Company. So I'm not giving you anything is a demo. I'm showing you real life proof. So when you buy an option, what that allows you to do, you don't own the stock, but you control it. And controlling it, you can get in at a lower fee. Now, the reason why I'm sharing you the idea of option trading is because just like in 2008, when the market went haywire and was upside down, there were buying opportunities as long as you knew where to look. And the same is true today. So one of the things that I look at and that I like is if you look up Delta, right? And I want to share with you this. So Delta, before the coronavirus, was trading over $60 a share. Now it's at $22.59. So it's lost 2/3 of its value because of the coronavirus. But in actuality, the airline industry is a staple of our economy. That's why our president is, from the United States, he put in things to save the airline industry because it's a stable. Well, if you look at the option chain, if you look at if you could get in with a discount and even control 10 of these contracts, which would be 1,000 shares, and it went up to 40. The amount of money you can make is ridiculous. And what I'm doing in this Zoom call, I'm just giving you the basic idea of how to make money. So when I look at stocks or things to trade, I look at what has been affected by today's situation that I can invest in for the future and make money. So again, Delta's one. You can look up the Carnival Cruise Line, which is another one that's been hit hard. And again, it was trading at $40 a share just a few months ago, and it's down to close to 15, $14 a share. So if you can get in now and hold this for a year or two, then the ability to make money is exponentially grows. Okay? So this is why I'm sharing this with you, because really there is no reason why you can't take advantage of what's happening in the marketplace. The reason why most people don't take advantage of these things is because honestly, they don't know that they can. You know, if you just knew the only thing you can do is buy and sell, or you didn't know what to buy and sell, how would you ever make money? So we have the crypto space, which is a great opportunity because you can always invest low. And as long as you're looking to hold in the future and you find the right investments to invest in, you'll be okay. And what I consider to be good investments in crypto is one, ZRX, two, Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is a store of value and it has a depreciating aspect to it because of its scarcity. XRP, because XRP is directly tied to the financial institutions. And then one of my favorites, which not a lot of people agree with, but I like BitTorrent and Tron. I like those currencies because of the staking aspect of it, which means that you can buy, invest, and it is giving you returns now for investing it back into the company. So it's like profit sharing. Those are my top 5 when it comes to crypto. When it comes to options, as we just saw, and I'll share with you that again, you know, we looked at some of the stables that you can get involved in. The cruise lines, if you invested now in the cruise lines, it's 2/3 discounted, just like Delta, just like American Airlines, just like Ford. So, and GM too. GM is a great one. So is Disney. Now, this is the power of option trading, which I don't think I really help you to appreciate yet. But Disney, when the pandemic first started, Disney was trading right around $140. It went as low as 78. Now, in the midst of the pandemic, I went and I shorted Disney in an option. And in one day, I made $2,500. One day. Now, that's because the pandemic was happening. What you would want to do now, if it was me, I would again buy long, because once things get back to normal, if they ever do, or if, you know, because Disney has their streaming line and some other things that they're invested in, it has the opportunity to, again, if it doesn't go up to 140 again, it might just stay right in the 120 range, and that is another support line. So those are the opportunities that I see when I'm looking at ways to invest. Again, you look at staples. So you have Disney, Delta, American Airlines, Carnival Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean. Those are things that if you put options in, and an option, again, is the way you can control a stock without owning it. The benefits of option is that you get a multiplier with time and price. So we'll go into that further. This isn't the call for this. This is just a basic review of how you can make money in today's market. Now, the next one that I definitely love, and I think we've all come here to learn about, is Forex. So for those of you who don't know what Forex is, I will give a brief overview of it, and then we'll talk about ways that you can invest in it and how to make money on a daily basis. And and then we can, if you're interested, we can always talk about how you can learn more, subscribe to my newsletter and things like that. But what Forex is a foreign exchange market. It is one of the biggest markets in the world. Over $3 trillion is traded every day. The reason I like the Forex market is because it is 24 hours, 6 days a week. So it opens at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard on Sunday and closes Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. The way you make money in the Forex industry is that you are, as a retail investor, you're buying and you're selling and or selling currencies. You have your base currency and your quote currency. So, for example, today we just had news of our unemployment, which is at 14.6. For many people, it is desperate times because they're out of work. Now, how could you use that for your advantage? Well, as a Forex trader, knowing that we're in the situation we're in, we could have either one, we could have sold the US dollar against the European dollar or the Canadian dollar or the Japanese yen. That's one way. The other way is to understand that all news isn't bad news. So just because we have a high unemployment rate, the numbers were actually favorable. So I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I look at when I'm getting ready to trade. So the first thing I do is I go to uh, the Forex Factory. And on the Forex Factory, what it does, it tells you what news events are happening for today. So as we see at 5 a.m. my time or 8 a.m., the president spoke. We had housing news out of Canada. Green means good, right? So red is bad. So even though we have these high numbers, they're actually better than what was projected. So the forecast was 220, and it was only well, that's million. So 20,500,000, and it was forecast that we have 22 million. So even though that's horrible, that's good news for the US dollar. And what did that do in terms of trading? Well, if you look, and um, I'm using this workspace from Smart Trader. It's a free app that you can always download. So let me go here to one of my favorite pairs. And I'll show you exactly how I traded this and how you can also make money. And don't worry, I know my screen is crazy. I have a lot of different things on here, but I don't even use most of this stuff. So, all right. So if you notice, right here at 8 o'clock today, this was 8 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock. Even though we had bad numbers, the currency, euro versus USD, meaning that the euro was strong and the dollar was weak, that move was 60 pips. Now, if you were trading a standard lot, which is 100,000 units, you would have made $600 just in that 1 hour move. So, and that's true with a lot of these currency pairs. So we can look at the New Zealand versus the USD. And the same thing holds true. Look at this currency pair. So, and I know for some of you who are new, this might sound like a foreign language, and I understand this is, again, basic information, and to get further into it, we can. But if you look here, you'll notice that this move, this was a 63 pip move in the whole day. So a standard lot, you would have made $630 if you would have stayed in that trade. Now, you might say, what does that mean to me? What that means is that every day you have the ability to make money, and it is recession proof. It doesn't matter if your economy where you live is good or bad. You can trade any economy in the world, and make money. So the reason I like Forex and the reason I want to get into it is because, one, you have a multiplier where you can, with a small investment, your brokerage company will either give you 20 times, 50 times, or 100 times buying power. So let's say you had a $500 investment, which is a minimum investment. Well, if you were trading 50 times, your brokerage will allow you to trade up to $2.50 a pip. And a pip is a move that is based on 4 decimal points. So again, our dollar is 1.0034, let's just say. So if it went from 1.0034 to 1.0035, and you were trading $2.50 a pip, well, you would have just made $2.50. So it doesn't take a lot for our currency to move to make money, right? I mean, it honestly doesn't even move a cent, right? There are 10 pips. I'm sorry, say what? Okay. So let me go ahead and do this, guys, so I can make sure. So again, so the great opportunity in the Forex market is that you have a multiplier where you can make money. Day and night, Asia market, European market, and US market. So before I go any further, if there are any questions, you can write them in the comments and we can get to them, or I can just continue to go. So any questions so far? Is everybody on the same page with the ways we can make money in crypto and trading options and not just stocks, and in the Forex? I will take that as a yes. All right, thumbs up, let's go. So what you'll find in the Forex industry, there are tons of strategies. And to be honest, all of these strategies work. They all work to some point. And it all really depends on the kind of trader you want to be. So let me help to understand what that means. So you have people who are scalpers. A scalper is a person who gets in and out of the market looking to get 5 or 10 pips. So usually they risk larger amounts of their equity or their capital for quick returns. Then you have day traders. I like to consider myself a day trader and scalper. It's a hybrid, but a day trader is a person who puts in a position and will hold that position maybe 3 or 4 hours, and We'll trade maybe 3 or 4 times throughout the day, looking to gain 50 to 100 pips a day. You also have position traders. Position traders are people who put a trade in for a week, and then you have swing traders that will trade months at a time. So if I was a swing trader, for example, and the euro is trading at $1, let's see what that was again. The euro is trading currently at $1, I think 10. Give me 1 second. Let me give you the best information possible. All right. So the euro is currently trading at $1.08. And I will share this with you so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so right now you see that the euro versus USD. So the euro is our base pair. The USD is our quoted pair. So it is for every dollar that you spend or let me say this right. You have to spend $1.08 to get €1, right? So for every $1.08 you spend, you get €1. And again, you see it 1.0817. 7 is a fractional pip. We don't worry about that. We only worry about the 4 decimals. All right. So if this went up 1.0818, it would have gone up a pip. So again, if I was a swing trader and I looked at this, I said, wow, over the year, and we can go to a 6-month chart, and you can say, wow, in a year, it was trading at $1.14. Well, if I wanted to put my trade in here, because I could see that the bottom is 106, so I have plenty of room to the upside, that if I just put this trade in and it lasted for a year, that is 729 pips. And again, if I was trading this at $10 a pip or 1 lot, that trade would be worth, if it made it up to this 6-month high, $7,290. But again, I don't like to wait that long. So I found a way to make money on a daily basis. And the way that I trade based on the European, Asian, and US markets. So each market has a unique signature of what it does. And actually, each hour and each 15 minutes, everything moves in a wave, right? And you can call that a Fibonacci, you can call that an Elliott wave, but they all move in waves. So the way that I trade based on, one, moving averages, what's going on in the marketplace, the market conditions, and I base it on also time. So I know that in the Asian market, which is the beginning of the trading day, you'll have low volume, but you'll see movements in the Aussie, in the Japanese yen, and in the New Zealand currency, the loonie. So I know that I'll see those moves. So I'll look for opportunities in those currency pairs. And once I meet my quota, because each currency pair has a average daily trading range, I will seek to get 30 or 40 pips, get out, and then move on. To give you more about my trading strategy, you have to send me an email because this was a limited Zoom call, but I hope you guys understand the basics of how we can make money, 1, in crypto, 2, in option trading, and 3, in my favorite, Forex, because again, it is recession proof. And my goal really is to help you cover or jump over all the pain that I went through blowing up my trade accounts when I first started in 2008, from not knowing what I was doing, from putting my money in the wrong brokerage house, and all of those bad mistakes. So for more information, you can message me with your email address. Say you want to subscribe to my newsletter, or if you want information on a specific topic, shoot me a message and I'll be glad to get back to you and help direct you in the way that's most beneficial for you. So I just want to tell you, I really appreciate your time, and I know that your time is valuable, and I hope that I've given you information that will help you to um, get to where you want to go in your wealth management. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.